Somebody said to me today, you must be exhausted doing this every night. The truth is, I don't feel exhausted. I actually get plenty of sleep. 8 hours of sleep. Majority of the days, I get at least 8 hours of sleep. I make sure I take time to spend with friends and take time to just for my own personal self. You know, uh, I'm just taking it one day at a time. I mean, there's definitely days where I do feel tired, especially let's say like Saturdays where I preach multiple times in the day. But for the most part, I don't feel exhausted. And, it's getting easier, I feel, as I go along. I remember there was one time where I felt like, oh man, this is like a 90 round boxing match. But and that's true because I feel like each day, has its potential battles that I'm facing and dealing with. Um, but praise God that He's giving me that energy. He's giving me that strength. I thought before starting this series that there's gonna come a point where I'm just gonna be like, just trying to get through it. But that still might happen. There's plenty of days left. Uh, but as of right now, I do not feel exhausted. Praise God for that. Um, in today's chapter, Luke chapter 12, Jesus talks about us being His servants, working for the Master, doing His will. And I'm just trying to do what I think is the will of God and trying to do the Great Commission, trying to preach the gospel, trying to spread the message of Jesus. Just trying to do that. And that is a lot of time it takes. Um for sure. But in the chapter it mentions how if the Master finds us ready, then He's going to gird Himself up and He's going to have us sit down to relax and to eat. And the Master will serve us. That is so backwards. That's kind of crazy that the Master would serve His servants. If we serve God now for the short amount of years that we have here on this earth, He will serve us for the rest of eternity. What unbelievable grace that God has for us.